Hey Taurus, I am here with a bonus reading. This will be a love reading for the weekend. Your feelings versus their feelings. We're going to start with you, this side, their feelings, this side. Let's see what we get here. So how are you feeling for the person on your mind this weekend? I hope you all are doing well. How are you feeling for the person on your mind? I'm looking for just one card, but if I need two, I'll get two. Okay, because some of these cards may not answer the question fully. What are your feelings towards your person? So how you see them is whatever's on the card. Two came out. You got an effing circus. Unstable, fake smiles, out of control, foolery, unpredictable, nonstop madness. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. And then you got grass. It says chasing greener grass often means seeking fulfillment elsewhere, only to realize too late that what they truly wanted was where they began. What did we talk about the last time? Somebody was realizing that they were realizing that you were one-on-one. They thought the grass was greener somewhere else. So this is how you're seeing them. You feel like they're a fool, because this is the Fool. You feel like this person, somebody could have an Aries Mars placement, or could be an Aries in your energy, or you could be on an Aries Taurus cusp. So this is a person that you're seeing as a person who made a mistake, did something reckless, tried something else out. Well, your feelings for them this weekend is that maybe they are doing this, okay? You might feel like they're not trustworthy, and they're so unstoppable, I didn't mean to say that, unpredictable and unstable, because they don't know what they want. I was just looking at a clip of this show called Ready to Love, and I don't watch that show, but something about the clip made me click on it, and I think it's interesting because there was a woman. They were in the last 12 hours or so of the show where they had to make a decision, and the man was still unsure about her. So she told him that she didn't appreciate that. He should have known that she was the one. He was taking too long in the process. And he was like, well, this is the process. And she said, well, you should have let me know. Because he was like, what if I was going to choose you? She said, well, you should have let me know. He said, well, I was going to choose you. She said, I choose me too. I said, I know that's right. So basically, she's like, you snooze, you lose. I don't want anybody that's unsure of what they want when it comes to me. And y'all know we're going to definitely feel that way because we know our value. So this is how you're seeing this person. How are they seeing you this weekend? Take the leap. New beginnings, visionary, leap, hope, trust, courage, risk-taking, belief, adventure, faith in the unknown, and transformation. They see you as somebody that's ready to move on with your life. I'm going to get two. That's Aquarius energy as well. That's the Fool as well. But this Fool over here is more like the Fool in reverse. This is the Fool in the upright. They see you as moving on. They see you as somebody that they could also be hoping, wishing, praying, because she has her fingers crossed, that you will want a new beginning with them. But I feel like they are looking at you as somebody who's moving on to the future. That's future focused energy. Spontaneous, unpredictable energy, freedom. So yeah, I mean, listen. The lone wolf. All right, it says it represents a person who thrives on their own path, often valuing solitude and self-reliance. This symbol encourages embracing one's unique journey and inner wisdom, highlighting the importance of forging one's own way, even if it means going against the grain. So they see you as like not really interested in them. The lone wolf to me is like the Hermit card. This doesn't feel like the Hermit card based on that description, but the lone wolf in the tarot is the Hermit card. So they could be like, why are you so quiet? You could be really quiet with them this weekend, and maybe they're just wondering what you're into because you're not into them. They could feel like you're being antisocial. What's the overall energy? Inner child. You're triggering their inner child. It says innocence, playfulness, joy, healing, vulnerability, creativity, and wonder. This person is looking in the mirror at themselves. I'm going to use this deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. Let's see how you're seeing them. Why are you seeing them as an effing circus with the grass greener somewhere else? You got the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Remember, you had the Ace of Pentacles in reverse the last time, like revoking your offer from them. And then the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody that's hot and cold. This is somebody that's inconsistent. Could be an air sign. This is Gemini energy, Gemini, Saturn, but it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. And the Knights do represent people in the prime of their lives. So I always tell y'all, It's usually 20 to 35 years old, sometimes 18 to around 35, but it represents homeostasis. It represents that period of your life where you're the healthiest you'll ever be. You're your most vibrant, active self. But the Knight of Swords is a hot and cold energy. It is showing me that this feels like you, earth energy, stable, and they're not. Sudden arrival and departure. This is a person that's here today, gone tomorrow. Very unpredictable. And it says that here, unpredictable. So this is what it has been between you and this person. And this is the reason why a lot of you have revoked this offer. Because like I said, this Ace of Pentacles came out in our last reading in reverse. So you're stable, they're unstable. Uh-oh. Confirmation. We're going to start this again. Y'all, I never got a new ring light, so bear with me. Yep, that's what it is. So it's like you have this rooted energy. Like, you know who you are. You know what you want. You want somebody that lets you know where you two stand. You don't have time for this. Like, sometimes they call, sometimes they don't, kind of energy. Okay. You got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, some of you have asserted yourself recently. This is like very blunt, honest, direct communication. It's candid energy. So you may have put your foot down with them. You may have cut them off. She's the cutoff queen. Okay, so you could be a cutoff queen, or this is how they are seeing you. And she is someone who is using her spirit of discernment. She's a person that, like, when this Knight of Swords comes towards you, you have the upper hand because this is a level up. The next step after the Knight is the Queen. And this is an evolution in communication and thoughts, and it's a maturation process. So you could be older than your person, maybe up to 10 years. But this is like you have the upper hand here. There could be a person here who's a bit afraid to reach out to you because they think you're going to bite their head off. Queen of Swords is the cold shoulder. It does feel like this person is feeling like you're giving them the cold shoulder. Or for some of you, you're just like, why can't you be candid? Why can't you just say what it is? The Knight of Wands. Could definitely be somebody younger or somebody that's like in a player energy. Let's look deeper. Do I want to use this deck? Yeah, let's use this deck here. I have a couple of them out, but I don't think I'm going to use this one. Look what I picked up. The Seven of Swords. Some of you got trust issues with this person. And the Devil. Oh, Lord. Capricorn, Aquarius, Moon. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. You could be very guarded towards them. You could be very defensive. But let's see what's going on here. How are you seeing this person? Some of you could have, maybe this is like a year old. A year or a year age difference between you two. If it's not a 1 year relationship or something over the last year could be significant. It feels like something had the potential. The aces are potential, right? They're possibilities. So maybe it felt like it was building on a solid foundation. This is building on a solid foundation. But this Knight of Swords, this person got fickle with you. Flighty. They're flighty. The Seven of Pentacles. So you see them as a person who's second guessing. And right now they can have you stuck as a friend. Seven of Pentacles is, you know, let's be friends first. Let's figure it out slowly but surely. Taurus, this is your energy, May 11th through May 20th could be your birthday. And then the five, what is this? The Five of Cups, yeah. So you might see this person as a person who is still holding on to something from the past. Maybe there is some grief. Maybe it happened 7 years ago. Something that you know about, or maybe for some of you, this person has just caused you grief. Yeah, and this is like walking away. So I do feel like you see this person as maybe even a bit depressive. Maybe they get down on themselves sometimes. This is the person who has emotional highs and lows. Scorpio, Mars, and Taurus, Saturn is here. So the Seven of Pentacles, again, is about evaluating a relationship and asking, should you invest? Is it a worthwhile investment? This is how you're seeing them, though. But I also feel like you see them as a person who is very sad because maybe they already have lost you. So if you already know that you two are in separation, maybe it was recent, 5 months is here, you could be seeing them as a person that you know is in grief. Maybe they've even expressed it, but this is like second thoughts. It's about reading the fine print. So this person may have taken too long. And so this weekend, you're seeing them as a person who is just too unsure for you. Like she said, it shouldn't take you this long to know. Like when you know, you know. A man especially knows. Let me look at this deck here. Anything else that you want to say about this person? The Tower. Yeah, that's like the damage is done. Scorpio, Aries energy. This could be a sudden change that you saw in this person. Like I said, maybe things were going well and then all of a sudden they switched up on you. This is a sudden change. A paradigm shift. And you got the Knight of Pentacles. They were taking too long. So the guy's name was Cam. I don't remember what the girl's name was. The woman's name was on Ready to Love. But if y'all look at it, y'all will know who I'm talking about. So the Knight of Pentacles is Earth energy, Virgo, Venus energy, and it's showing up with the Tower. So it feels like, I mean, this is usually a stable offer. It's usually long-term intentions and sincere feelings. But I just feel like this person dragged their feet too long. This is slow energy, procrastination, like taking too long to get it off the ground. So some of you could have abruptly cut it off. But it almost feels like I've been telling y'all, they did something first and you just reacted in kind. You just responded in kind. Wow. So it's like, if you're not going to choose, I'm going to choose for you. It's kind of what I'm getting. So this weekend, it feels like you're in a headspace. So if y'all are happy, this ain't your reading today, because this feels like two people that just can't get on the same page. And it feels like Taurus is saying, I'm not interested. Like I tried to give you time. I tried to give you chances, and you just couldn't get it right, baby. Yeah. Walking away again. Eight of Cups is here twice. So either you see them as somebody that you can't rely on, that might be always on the go. They could be at a distance for some of you, or this is you considering walking away from them. And the Queen of Swords is the cutoff queen. So you can have a Libra Venus placement, a Virgo Venus placement. You got Pisces Saturn here. Let's look at them. Their feelings towards you. Take the leap in the lone wolf. They feel like you're better off by yourself. You feel like you're better off by yourself. They don't want you by yourself. But what is this? The Nine of Wands. Guarded, defensive, and the number 9s are all about the self. So that would explain why you are the lone wolf here. Nine of Wands is an ongoing battle. It's relationship PTSD. So it talks about something that puts you in a space where you feel at the end of your rope, where you're ready to give up, where you have fought really long and hard for something, like I said, but this person just took too long. Sagittarius moon. So you can have a Sagittarius moon placement. They feel like you're the wounded warrior. They see you as a person who's a survivor, like you survived them. You got some scars from them. And the Seven of Cups. Yes, I feel like you've taken yourself out of the race. It's crazy how I watched that clip, and it's relating to this reading, because the Seven of Cups is options, it's picking and choosing, not knowing which one of these cups you want to choose, keeping options open, playing the field, sensory overload, shiny object syndrome, or the fear of missing out. So I feel like this lone wolf is you saying, you know what, I stand alone. I'm one of one. And so I'm not interested in being one of your options, buddy. Wow. So their feelings are that you grew tired of being an option, or being treated like an option. And for some of you, this may not involve other people. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, trust issue shows up again. Aquarius moon. I'm going to set this here. So this can be also embarrassment. It could be shame. And that could be how they're feeling. I feel like your person does have trust issues. And you know what I always say about these people. And this is why this inner child is here. Because somebody needs to work on some things they learned as a child. And it's a masculine that they have, I don't know, they've internalized as being the way that something goes. I was talking to my mother the other day, and we were talking about men. We just talking about men and how they are so different. And she was saying how my stepfather had confided something in her, and that led to a conversation where we were talking about how men get different cues a lot of times. Not all men. Some men are very well aware of what they want and how to treat a woman. But I'm talking about the ones who are a little more toxic, right? Because I know I have men here as well. And if you're here, you're probably not toxic. But for the ones who are not here, the ones we're talking about, they have these wrong ideas about what you're supposed to, how you're supposed to show up as a man. And she was saying they don't have good influences. They don't have men in their lives that teach them how to be a man and what they should do for a woman. And she was saying one of her friends, who he's not with us any longer, but he had told her when they were younger that, you know, some men just have the wrong idea about how to treat a woman. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like this person could be a runner. You could be in a runner-chaser dynamic with them. It could be like a friends with benefits situation. Yeah, kept it just playful with you. But I feel like deep down inside, this person really does care about you. And here's their hermit card, the lone wolf. It's like this person is seeing you as a person who has pulled your energy back, went full hermit mode, and they're now discovering that they value you because you don't care anymore. And I don't think it's that you don't care anymore. I just think that you're frustrated. But the Two of Pentacles is playfulness. It is adapting to changes. I feel like this person has some shame. This is shame and embarrassment and wanting to run away and hide. You know, and maybe because they play games with you. For some of you, it's this person's work-home life balance that's off. Okay. Next deck, what you got to say here? Five of Swords, they could be feeling defeated. Could definitely be some silent treatment energy going on, but it's killing them if it is. Aquarius, Venus, what's going on here? The Two of Cups. Some of you are married, or maybe just this could be friendship. Sometimes this is friend zoning. And it's clarifying the Nine of Wands. So some of you may have felt stuck in the friend zone. Or just like Six of Cups with the Sun. Wow. These are both inner child healing. And you got inner child healing right here. You're triggering this person. They're thinking a lot about the memories with you, the happy times with you. Maybe going on vacations, trips you've been on before. Something that happened this summer even, because the Sun is the summer. Or the last year is significant. The Ace of Pentacles is 1 year. The Sun is 1 year. Six of Cups is 6 months. They are facing the past. So maybe the last 6 to 12 months, something is significant. Somebody could be born on the 6th or the 12th. But I feel like the Seven of Cups, it's like this person is realizing sometimes this is illumination of the truth. And maybe all these other options don't compare now to you. They're realizing you're the one. The Sun reduces to a 1, from 19 to 10 to 1. So they could be seeing you as the one, and they're feeling a magnetic pull to you based on some past energy here, some memories, some fun times they've had with you. And like I said, it could be trips. Yeah, look at this, the King of Wands. This person may be wanting to make a bold move your way. They could be strategizing with the Seven of Swords in the center of the reading. What is going on here with the Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups? They could be saying, I want to make up with you. I want to tell you some kind of truth. I want to reveal something to you like I told y'all yesterday or the day before. So you got the Eight of Cups in reverse now. They can't leave you alone. We had the Six of Swords in reverse. That's not being able to walk away. And it's showing up with the Two of Cups. 8 and 2 makes 10 cups, but this person is feeling emotionally, they're seeing you as a person who is their other half, right? Their soulmate, their sacred union, all of that. You're the one. But this Eight of Cups is them not being able to walk away from you. Or maybe they're hoping that you won't walk away. Give me one more card. The Six of Swords. So now it's in the upright. Just talked about it. Okay, so this is about moving to calmer waters. Sometimes this could be like not wanting to rock the boat. This person is not interested in leaving you alone. They may want to change. Aquarius, Mercury energy, and Pisces, Saturn again. They're trying to find a way to get you to stay. And smooth things over with you. Maybe there's a lesson here that this person has learned because they are reflecting on good times, happy times with you from the past. And definitely inner child healing here. So this person may be ready to grow up. This is how they're feeling towards you. They don't want you to walk away. But this person, you know, sometimes the Eight of Cups in reverse can talk about a person who's fearing change or who's very image conscious, who is, now I don't know if they're saying this about you or what. It can be avoidance or staying in a bad situation or whatever. I feel like with the Six of Swords, though, there's a desire for a change, a transition here. There could definitely be distance between you two. Maybe somebody's thinking about moving away from the other one. Or maybe y'all have been talking about moving closer to each other or something. I feel like this person doesn't want to lose you, Taurus. The Five of Pentacles. So they do feel out in the cold right now. And they feel like you're focused on your money. They want something stable with you, though. The King of Pentacles is somebody that wants a stable relationship. These are both Taurus cards. April the 20th through the 30th. And the King of Pentacles is Taurus Mercury. They're both Taurus Mercury. Both of these cards. So you can have a Taurus Mercury placement. Or you could be dealing with someone who is. Who has a Taurus Mercury placement. Okay, y'all. That is what I have for you. These are your feelings. This is this person's feelings. If you need to flip them, you can flip them. But I feel like it's very accurate the way that it came out. And I just think that's interesting. I sat down and said, let me record some some readings, and then I saw that clip and I said, well, let me watch it. It's only 3 minutes long. So if y'all want to go and watch that just to maybe see the dynamic that I feel like is playing out here, something that shifted where you have the upper hand, even if you don't feel like you do. I want you to just rest in that. Rest in knowing that no matter what that other person is doing, that Five of Swords tells me that even if they're not speaking to you, a no contact situation, a silent treatment situation, this person is not wanting to let you go. They feel like you're about to move on. They feel like you're about to leave them behind, and they don't want that. They don't want it at all. But like I told y'all the last time, I don't like that, because you just want to make sure somebody is not doing that as a game, you know. But the King of Wands is here. That usually is somebody action oriented, taking initiative, leading by example, and making bold moves and demonstrating their love. And it could be that this person is out in the cold right now. All right, y'all. Or they could have left you like this and now they're ready to come back. Possibly with a stable offer. Possibly create more balance. And then the Seven of Swords is here again. And look what they're strategizing. Ten of Cups. Homecoming. Wish fulfillment. Moving in together. Getting married. Those type of things. Pisces, Mars. You got Aquarius, Moon. Capricorn, Jupiter. And Taurus, Mercury. So any of those places, it could be in your chart or your person's chart. That's it, Taurus. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you all next week. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.